Hey Capricorn, how are you? Welcome to your weekly reading. Even though I put that this covers March 1st through 15th, it's not really date or time specific. Though we are still in the Mercury retrograde, though we're more than halfway through. And we are coming up on the full moon in Virgo next Monday. But I wanted to take a look this week at twin flames and separation. So that's what we're talking about right now, twin flames and separation. For those of you who have felt in the past readings that you weren't being represented. So here I am, representing. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you'll click subscribe and like the video. And for those who are returning, thank you so much. Really excited to see us growing this thing together. This is the Enchanted Map deck, Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. I'm going to pull 3 cards for you, Cap. And we're going to see if they tell us a little bit of a story. Education, home, and goblins. Ay, 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 goblins. Okay. I like that we have 35, 27, 5. So we have 35 reduces to 8, 27 reduces to 9, and then 5 is about change. So that's where the goblins come in. Let's look at that first. That's kind of an interesting energy. Here we go. Fear is an illusion. Choose love today. Forgive yourself and others. Goblins are born when you're wounded and something essential is lost in that experience. So this is about letting go of fear. It is an illusion, but this fear may have you off balance right now, Capricorn. Okay? Just saying, I mean, obviously if you're here and you're in a connection that's in separation right now, that can be very destabilizing. It can be very isolating, and it can have us feeling a lot of fear. By the way, it's okay when I do the reading if you need to switch the energies around between divine masculine and divine feminine, that's fine. But as long as the storyline speaks to you, then it is your message. Just wanted to say that before I forget, because I think I forgot in the last reading. 27, home. You are comfortable in your own skin. You do belong. Peace, security, safety, belonging, and all the features one would want from home are indicated now. So this is about you being at home in yourself, within your own skin and within yourself, and trying to keep the fear goblins at bay. And then card 35 is education. Life is filled with lessons. Be teachable. So be teachable, comfortable in your own skin, at home with yourself, and work on understanding that fear is an illusion. All right. Nice energy, though. When I say nice, I mean that it's realistic, considering what you may be going through or experiencing right now, Capricorn. Okay. So I'm pulling cards for this connection a little different than normal because I'm looking at those of you who are in separation. I'm going to pull a card for, hold on, energy of the divine masculine, strength. You might be dealing with a Leo here, Capricorn. Energy of the feminine, King of Pentacles, very grounded, doing very well for yourself. This is a card of Capricorn, by the way, King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, but it's very grounded energy, stable, at least in your own, I would say in your own work life, in your own home life, in terms of your self-care, in terms of taking care of you and those immediately around you. You're doing pretty well. This is also representative of strength in business. You know, financial opportunities are very solid right now. The King of Pentacles is high vibration, stability, but also generosity. So I love that the feminine is coming through here very much on their game. Definitely makes me feel like the home part, the being at home within yourself, is working for you if you're the feminine. Masculine, strength. Persevering, finding the courage to overcome, energy of the connection here. This is a love story. I mean, Capricorn, oh my gosh, 10 of Cups. We have you showing up here in your own reading as the feminine. If you're the feminine, masculine is working on overcoming, persevering, being courageous. And in the middle, the energy of the connection is a happily ever after card. Is love of my life energy. So that's really interesting. All right, now I want to see how Divine Masculine sees this connection. Let's take a look at that. How does the masculine see this connection? They want to lay down a burden. So there's something here that they're persevering through, but it's heavy. They feel like they have the weight of the world on their shoulders. True or not true, doesn't matter. This is how they feel about the connection. They feel it's burdensome. Something about this connection is burdensome. Feminine sees this connection as an opportunity for all the abundance they could desire. They feel very much like they're moving toward commitment. This is a connection they would want to commit. I feel the feminine sees this as a divine gift of commitment, a divine gift of abundance, something very grounded and stable, like as if you walk through those gates, feminine, you're at the 10 of Pentacles. And that kind of grounded energy is very important to a Capricorn. So I kind of feel that the Capricorns I'm speaking to right now are primarily the feminine. Doesn't mean you can't be the masculine, but I'm really feeling the energy of Capricorn come through right here in the feminine energy. So let me clarify. In the extended, I'm going to look at how the masculine feels about the feminine, how the feminine feels about the masculine, blocks to love in this connection, and any action steps or advice from spirit, and then potential outcome. And if timing is going to show up, that's where it would show up in the outcome card. All right, so let's look at Divine Masculine, Empress, persevering for the Divine Feminine. Just going to say it because it popped out. So this is how they're showing up. If the masculine is showing up in the energy of strength and with regard to the feminine, that, you know, someone that shows them unconditional love. Now, this is also very maternal energy. So you could be someone that they seek nurturing from, right? And they could be persevering and overcoming an obstacle to get this nurturing, this unconditional love that they miss. Right? If you're in separation, that's not happening right now. You could be dealing with a Leo. It could be that straightforward. But also, the Strength card is about maybe helping each other out. She tames the beast, and the beast in return protects her. You heard me say that before. So it may be that this masculine is energetically reaching out to the feminine for a little help, for a leg up. Help me fix this. Okay? King of Pentacles now for the feminine. It's the energy you're showing up in here, showing up here with Capricorn. If you're the feminine, which I feel that's who I'm talking to. Wheel of Fortune, Cancerian energy, all in divine time. 8 of Pentacles, putting your head down, focusing on your work. That's what I think. I feel there's some good luck here with you professionally. And your ships are coming in. 3 of Wands. It's very interesting energy here for the feminine. Almost like this separation's been going on a while, and the feminine has really kicked up in terms of their own personal stability, their financial picture, their abundance, luck. Jupiter is on their side in all matters of abundance. And it feels like ships are coming in. This has been a very transformational period for this feminine. Death card on the bottom, that is energy of Scorpio, just so you know. Empress, by the way, Libra and Taurus. So I kind of feel like the feminine, I feel like the masculine is in limbo. is trying to persevere and access, somehow reach the energy of the feminine. It's not happening. They need help. Feminine, in the meantime, has gone on and is building their life, probably from the ground up. It feels like self-made energy here. The Wheel of Fortune has been favorable for the feminine with regard to work. Creative energy is present. Three of Wands is more manifestation. This is a card of manifestation. Ships coming in, manifesting that which you want. And underneath all of it, unconscious even to the feminine, is this transformation card. So something has really turned a corner for the feminine for themselves. Love that. Love it. Let's look at the energy of the connection is the Ten of Cups. It's very, very positive. I kind of feel this is like a love story. Yeah, but there's been some healing needed here. Healing's taking place. That's the energy of the connection. Queen of Wands, more fire energy. Queen of Wands. So in this case, if you're dealing with a Leo, they may be showing up as the Queen of Wands. That's who's doing the healing. And yeah, endings and new beginnings. So for the connection, the energy I'm feeling is, this is the masculine coming through as Queen of Wands. Not a big deal. All that means is that they're in their fields too. The queens all have extra added water. The kings have extra swords. So the kings have the mental clarity and the queens have the compassion of the cups energy. So I feel this masculine is coming forward in the fields and they're healing. You know, trying to kind of step into their power here, but not, they're working on it. They're working on it. Strength card. I feel they might need a little help. Or some energy of unconditional love or nurturance that would help them heal faster. Now this Queen of Wands can also be Sagittarian energy too, and Aries energy too, Capricorn, but I just, I like to let you know that, but I'm feeling like it's more about the masculine just being more on in their sensitive energy of fire. So I do still feel you're dealing with a fire sign for many of you. If not, there's just a lot of passion here on the part of the masculine toward the feminine. Endings and new beginnings. There you are, Capricorn and Aquarius, as above, so below. So I do feel like this connection is destined possibly for a reset, an end to old patterns, and a new beginning. And the only reason why I say that is because it's all sitting on top of this Ten of Cups. And we have a masculine who's persevering to access the feminine. So I don't feel it's over for them. I do feel this feminine, whoever it is, if it's you, man, have you done a lot of hard work. Transforming your entire life is how this feels to me. From the ground up. How does the Divine Masculine see this connection? Ten of Wands. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Five of Wands. Ooh, might there be some outside interference, some conflict blocking this connection? Ten of Wands. Yes, I have it right. All right, so the masculine is feeling the burden. This comes out twice. Ten of Wands, Ten of Wands. And in between is the Five of Wands. Again, a lot of passionate, fiery energy. I feel there's been outside interference. This can be other parties interfering, someone, it could be one or many people blocking this connection by kicking up conflict. And we are still in the energy of the retrograde. I mean, even if you're watching this down the road, when I'm doing a reading and we're in the energy of a retrograde of a primary planet, like Mercury, it does influence the reading. So there may be some chaos and conflict still existing in terms of communication. Even though these are wands and not swords, it still can just be very passionate conflict here. But I feel like the masculine is over it, is over the conflict, but I don't feel the conflict is between you. I feel the conflict is coming from outside sources. And that's what they're wanting to lay down. That's the burden they're wanting to lay down. Woo! Divine Feminine sees this connection as Ace of Pentacles. Brand new chance at stability, abundance, commitment. 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups. One more. 7 of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Hermit energy of Virgo here. I kind of feel like the feminine is feeling that perhaps rejected. The 4 of Cups here in the center can be a card of rejection. Feeling rejected or friend-zoned by someone that they thought really cared but wasn't on the level. Right, masculine energy here. 3 of Cups. So there may be in existence third-party energy. That's why I'm thinking that, because I see this 5 of Wands and the 10. Like, I feel that could be the area of conflict, is that another person may have been involved. And it doesn't have to be about lying, cheating, stealing, but when we have the 7 of Swords with the 3 of Cups, it's kind of playerish. It does feel like there may be again, I'm not trying to bash any masculines. I'm just reading the cards. And so for the group of feminines I'm reading for those of you who are in the feminine energy in this Capricorn reading, I'm feeling there's been some deceit or potentially a betrayal. It doesn't have to be all-out cheating. It can be anything where another person was involved and it went behind the back of the feminine. And as a result, there is no trust. And this person, this feminine, is feeling rejected and perhaps has lost interest with this dance here. And it's hard for me to reconcile that as it all sits on top of the Ace of Pentacles. So again, I feel this feminine, the way they feel about the masculine is, the way they feel about the connection with this masculine is, we have an opportunity to have it all. I, as a feminine, am ready to commit, to accept the gift of this connection. But 3's a crowd. And this doesn't feel very good when you've got another person involved. And it's being confirmed because the masculine is saying, I want to lay down this burden coming from outside conflict. So I do feel there may be a third-party energy here. Whether the masculine wants to be involved with that person or not doesn't even matter. The fact that they're even an issue. It can be an ex. It could be an ex. It can be an ex marital partner. It can be an ex lover. It can be, anything that is interfering with this connection. And therefore the feminine has pulled out. This is feminine. That's what the separation is about. That's why we have the masculine persevering with the energy going toward the Empress, toward the feminine. So I definitely feel this separation is occurring because the feminine just couldn't deal anymore with feeling played and having to, and maybe being ignored by or rejected by the masculine in favor of a third party. And that masculine really wants to lay down the burden about that. So I do feel there has to be a meeting of the minds. Right now, there's healing taking place. There will be endings and new beginnings in this connection, but I'm not sure if it's a permanent end or if there will be a reset. So we will look at that in the extended with how each of the divine counterparts feel about one another. The block here to love looks like it's pretty clear, but I'll look at it a little bit deeper. And action or advice from spirit and outcome, potential outcome, we'll look at that. So the link to the extended is below. If I don't see you there, please have a good rest of your week, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.